Hi guys. See if I can talk loud enough. I'm in my car. It is Friday, December 2nd. I missed the December 1st, but that's okay. I probably won't get all of Vlogmas in anyway because, you know, it's me. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday season. Our Thanksgiving was pretty uneventful. We went to Mom's house and my sister came and she helped me with the basement and helped me with getting some things organized, and yeah, that was about it. So she went home, and I think we're planning on Christmas on New Year's Eve. So it's going to be a different kind of year. So we'll still have Christmas with the kids, but it won't be with Grandma and Grandpa until New Year's Eve weekend. So it'll be different. Right now I'm in a food giveaway line, and it's kind of nice because it's out in the car and you're not having to stand in a building anymore because of the C word, but it's also that you're running your gas. But either way, you know, it's South Dakota, so it's 20 degrees. It was like literally just, hold on one second. It was just sleeting, and then it snowed, and it probably dropped like I don't know, a quarter of an inch or half an inch pretty quickly, but the wind is blowing like I'm driving, and this car is really super light, I think, and so it's getting blown around a little bit. But let's see, crochet wise, I finished a project for a friend of mine for a Secret Santa, and that went out in the mail. I will show you pictures. I'll try to insert a picture right here. And it was kind of complicated. I used 6 different colors of yarn, and it was a scrubby yarn and a sparkly scrubby yarn and a cotton yarn, and there were 6 different colors. So it was or 6 different styles, I guess. So it probably took me a lot longer than you know, it would have had I used just cotton, but I didn't have those colors in cotton, so I used what I had, which is what you're supposed to do, right? You're supposed to use up what you have. I always envy, like, you know, Terry and all those people in her group that with Yarn Joy podcast that are using up all their balls, their scrap balls, and Carrie Penny, and they're using their scrap balls and, you know, getting rid of yarn that way, which I try to do, but, you know, I use a ball and then I leave it and come back to it later eventually. But I do have another order for a sloth, so that has to be done before Christmas. It has to be out in the mail, so you will see another sloth. It's going to be a brown one this time. I have baby sand for a color, what I have in Bernat blanket yarn, and so that's what I'm going to use because it's a brown. And what else? I'm really going to try to attempt, it might be too much for me, but I'm going to attempt to finish off Ashlyn's blanket, which is like 2 years in the making. But I'm weaving in ends anytime I get a chance. That's what I'm doing, weaving in ends, because, you know, it takes forever when you have thousands of ends. Like, no joke, there's probably 3,000, 4,000, or 5,000 ends in this blanket. It's crazy. Resale wise, I'm on auctions. So life has changed, or it is changing. You know, it just changes constantly, right? Life is changing. So Donnie's schedule went from Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30, to now he's working 10-hour days, Monday through Thursday. He's worked at this job for 17 years or 18 years. So this is it's a big change for him and for me, for the kids. It'll be nice to have him home on Friday, but now instead of picking up the kids from school and getting Connor every day, I'm taking them to school, which he always took them to school. Like, he got up every morning because he had to go to work, and he had the truck, so it was really nice because he had the truck and it had a remote start on it, and so he could start it up and have it ready and warm. This car does not have a remote start. It was an option for another $1,100 to put in a remote start. And yeah, we didn't do it. So anyway, it's an adjustment to me because I do my auctions and they're late night auctions. So they usually start at 9 or 10 o'clock at night. And, you know, they might last from 12 until, you know, 2 o'clock in the morning. It's really kind of varies on the night. Like, are people buying? Are people, you know, is the selling going really fast? Are we all tired? You know, it just depends on how late we're staying up. So for me to turn around and get up at 6 a.m. to take the kids, it's been an adjustment. See the bags under my eyes? They're bad. They're really bad. But, so I'm adjusting to that. I was gonna stop auctions completely, but right now we're struggling. Now we've got this new to us car, and we have to pay the taxes on it. And then, you know, Christmas just takes us, you know, as parents, you think we would be prepared and we would be, you know, we know it's coming every year, but we're never prepared. I mean, we buy presents throughout the year in preparation for it, but it still takes us off guard every year. And the fact that when the school year starts is what puts us in a downhill slide as far as being ready for the seasons, the holidays, the toys, the presents, the things, because you have to get new shoes, new clothes, new, you know, all that stuff. And then you have South Dakota, which you have to have snow pants, gloves, hats, boots. You have to have boots for everybody. And of course, they're constantly changing sizes. So you could buy something in the summer, preparation for winter, and it won't fit by then. Anyway, enough of... Needless to say, you know, it's paycheck to paycheck, which is, I think, happening to a lot of people. Maybe even more so than it was before COVID. I don't know, but yeah. So other than that, we are healthy at the moment. Hold my breath. We were all sick for quite a while. The kids were sick. Like they were puking and, you know, back end issues, but they didn't have a fever. And we just, you know, they'd be fine for 24 hours and then all of a sudden they get sick again. It's like, we couldn't figure out what it was, but they're back to normal, sleeping through the night again, finally. That was a rough couple weeks too, but I do plan on doing Vlogmas. I do plan on showing some crochet work and my progress on the Sloth and anything else I might be working on. So stay tuned for that. And in the meantime, we had Connor and Daisy's birthday. Daisy's birthday was November 19th. So I'll try to add some pictures of that for you guys too. She was super excited. She got so many Barbies and she was just like over the moon. And Dad got a bunch of like Ken dolls or you know, male dolls that might not be Kens. They might be like, you know, action figure kind of dolls, but they're Kens. They'll work for Barbies. So we are working on a special project for her for her Christmas present. She doesn't watch this, but I bought something at Savers that was missing some pieces, and I got it at a discount. I happened to have a 30% off coupon, and it happened to work in that like category, which it hardly ever happens. You find something in the category you have your coupon, but I did, and so it was a good price, and I was like, okay. Everybody else wants $100 for them, and I'm like, I don't know. So anyway, it's missing some pieces. And thanks to Courtney with Bolo Buddies. I don't know if you guys watch her, but you should if you haven't. It's just a wealth of information. And she doesn't do things that other resellers do. She's just different. And the fact that she will part out a house. She will part out a structure of a toy. And she makes more money off of it than if she would sell it, you know, as a whole piece. So you buy these things that, like, say like a Paw Patrol toy or house or plane or something, and it's missing some pieces. You can part out those pieces, sell them on eBay, and people like me who buy something that's missing missing some pieces can buy it from you. Which I'm so thankful. Like if people like Courtney weren't out there parting this stuff out and knowing that, hey, this still has value and it doesn't need to be in the landfill, you wouldn't be able to get older pieces for items that are not new anymore, you know. Still has some playtime left in it, but isn't new. So, and this one was really good at, like, all the stickers and everything were super intact and like looked like they were brand new. But anyway, I'm rambling. So we're in the food line giveaway, and I don't want this video to be too long, but we're just gonna this is just to supplement, you know, some of our just to supplement. It's not nothing. I mean, I don't know, maybe if you were a single person, you might be able to eat off of this for a week. I know there's channels out there. I watch Mama Bard, and she shows you how to cook with the stuff you get from food giveaways and pantries. I don't know that this one, as a family of 6, you know, it's just extras. What it is, and we are very thankful for it. So, but yeah, the line's going really fast. And I tell you what, I'm number 540, that's a lot of people. And there's probably just as many people behind me as there was when I got in the line. So, yeah. But anyway, I love you guys, and I will try to insert a picture at the end of what we get. And if there's meat in there, that's kind of what the biggest thing, the biggest price point is for us, is the meat. And you know, it's just so expensive. We would love to get a whole cow or a whole pig, but after COVID, like, you couldn't even buy a cow and get it butchered because they were all behind everywhere. So anyway, we're thinking about getting one, but at this point it's not an option. So I will let you guys go for now, and I will insert some pictures of Daisy's birthday and the other picture of the finished object I did, and I'll show you what we get from the food giveaway. Was it worth it being in line? I think it will be. But anyway, we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
It's Pizza Hut.
Is it Pizza Hut? That's awesome. It's a Pizza Hut Barbie outfit.
Wait, where is the rainbow paper thing?
Ooh.
Where's the wrapper? Where's the rainbow outfit? Yeah, I got a necklace too.
What's underneath all that? What's underneath the girl Barbie? It's a life vest to go with the Barbie. So when they go swimming, that's probably where the flipper goes too.
Daisy, why are you sitting in your chair? Because I have to stand to get all the stuff. Oh, this is a Daisy dress.
Hi guys, if you made it all the way to the end, there was 2 hams, a large and a small, a gallon of milk, a thing of eggs, 5 cucumbers, 4 baked green peppers, a bag of chips, the granola bars there, a lasagna, and lots of potatoes.